Hey, my name is Phil with legitmarketingreviews.com, and in today's video we're going to be looking at a website translation tool called ConveyThis. Now in this ConveyThis review, I'm going to show you exactly what ConveyThis is, how it actually works, how to set it up, and by the end of this video you should know if ConveyThis is right for you. Now just to let you know, you can get started for free, so if you want to help support the channel, make sure you use the link in the description. So first of all, what is ConveyThis? Like I mentioned, it is a website translation tool, but it works for multiple platforms. Most people will use this for Shopify as well as WordPress or Wix. And honestly, this tool makes such a difference because as the internet is so vast and audiences are so big now, if you had a website translation tool that can actually cater to every different language out there, you're going to get much more traffic as well as more sales, and you're also going to increase your audience. So this is such a powerful tool. The best thing about it is it's so easy to set up, as you're going to see in a moment. So what I'm actually going to do is jump behind the screen and show you ConveyThis. Okay, so first of all, we're going to start here on the ConveyThis website. Basically, what I want to do in here is show you the different types of integrations and platforms ConveyThis actually works with, because it does work with a lot. And if the native integration isn't actually there, you can always just use a JavaScript. So it's really good. So first of all, if I hover over the integrations tab, you'll see it works with all of the major website creators, right? We've got WordPress, WooCommerce, Shopify, BigCommerce, Weebly, and Wix, as well as Squarespace, and all of these other different types of websites and technologies. So it does literally work with everything. It is quite amazing. And if we actually go to the pricing just before we get into it, you will see there is the different price points inside of here. And just to let you know, you can actually get started for free. Just use the link in the description and it will take you straight to signing up for free. But if you did want to upgrade, you can actually use this. It's also going to give you a few premium features. The most popular plan, however, is the Pro Plan. Reason being, you can actually have multiple sites added onto it. It's good if you've got more than one website, of course, and you can also edit all of the translations and things like that, which is amazing, and you can also go up as well. So what I'm going to do right now is actually log into ConveyThis and show you how it works. Right, so when you first get started with ConveyThis, it's going to actually look like this page here. You can get started for free once again, and what it's going to ask you to do is put in your website domain and the technology that you're currently using. There's things like Shopify, Weebly, WordPress, and all of the others that I mentioned earlier. So it's really simple to do. Basically, you just type in your domain name and the technology, and you can go forth from there. So basically what I want you to do first is come into the technology that you're using, the website creator. So for this example, I've gone ahead and created a new Shopify store just to show you how it works. As you can see, there's no translations on the page or anything. So what you want to do is go to the ConveyThis, add in the website that you're using. So I'm actually just going to copy and paste this domain in there. Click on next. It's on Shopify, which is good. Next, it's going to ask what type of language we are currently using, like what's the default language. So mine's English. I've actually already typed it in here, but what I'm going to use for this is German, because for some reason I've found on my websites, I get more German users than any other, which is really interesting. So I'm going to go ahead, click on next. Now it's going to ask, do you want to use it for your regular domain or is it for a subdomain? Well, I'm not going to use it for a regular domain. The subdomain feature is actually for pro and above. So that whole multi-site thing. So I'm going to go click next, and now it's going to say, okay, activate ConveyThis on the website. So basically you want to put it in here. Now, if you are using Shopify, what you want to do is come into the apps tab, right? Click on shop for apps. And then what you want to do is actually come in here and type in ConveyThis. Now, if you are using a different website technology, something like WordPress, it's the same exact thing. Go ahead and find a plugin for it. Go find it, activate it, and then it's going to have all the instructions inside of there. For this example, I'm going to use Shopify, as I believe Shopify is probably going to be the most used. So I'm going to go ahead, click Add App. And what it's actually going to do is it's going to add this here, and it's going to say, do you want to install it? Click on Install. It's really simple to do. And then in a few moments, it'll go to your dashboard like so. And everything is basically ready to roll. Now, as you can see, it says current plan is the 7-day free trial, and you're currently subscribed to the free trial. It rebills at $0 per month. It's pretty hilarious, as the next bill will be back in 1969, but that's completely fine. They also have a deal going on right now where you can get 10% off annual subscriptions using this code, which is really cool. But if I come to domains, what I have here is now my domain and it is turned on, so it's actually ready to go. So here we are, here is my store once again. As you can see, there is no translation anywhere on it, but at the bottom right is actually where the translation buttons will appear. So what I'm going to do is reload this page quickly, and as you can see now at the bottom right, we actually have English appeared. So what I'm going to do is pull this up. And what you do is click on the language and you now see we actually have German here, powered by ConveyThis. So if I click on this language, what it's actually going to do is instantly translate the entire page into German, right? So it's a very, very powerful tool, as it's so quick to actually set up. And now everything's working. Once again, if I change it back to English, you can do so here. Now, I believe on the rates, you can actually have 3 languages for free that you can actually have done in there. So you can choose 3 different languages to actually set up with your store, which is really impressive considering it's free to get started. And then if you want to get more languages than that, you can actually upgrade into different languages. But literally, that's as simple as it is. If I go to catalog, this translation button is actually going to stay on every single page of your website. So it's extremely easy to use. And that's basically how ConveyThis works. Now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go into my Pro Plan and actually integrate that, because I want to show you the different features on the Pro Plan. Okay, so I've gone ahead and added the website to the Pro Plan, and basically what I want to do is show you a few extra things. So for example, let's just say you wanted to add some more languages to your website. What you want to do is come to settings on the right. It's going to go ahead and load, and as you can see, I've already got German inside of here, but let's just say I wanted to put also in Hindi. Maybe we want to put in Spanish, maybe we want to put in Portuguese, right? What you do is you just type in the ones you want, press save configuration, and then go ahead and reload your page, and it has already gone ahead and done it, right? So if you click on it, here's all the different languages here. This is literally how quick and easy ConveyThis is, right? So it's quite amazing. Now, let's just say that you're happy with all of the domains. Where are we? This page here. Let's just say we want to do a few extra features to your website. So you click on this button here, show more options, right? Now, as you come down, we have things like hide the ConveyThis logo. You can go ahead and hide it. You can also redirect visitors based on pages that are already translated. So you could go ahead and do that if you wish. We've also got translate media, including images, things like that, PDFs. And you've also got the option to change text direction from left to right if you wish to do that. I personally just leave it as is. You've also got a bit of customizations to do with how it actually shows. So you've got like a rectangle flag, you've got circle flags, square flags, all that. You've also got the different types of text, the colors inside of your box, the positions, indentation, and finally we've got the URL structure. Now this is quite interesting because it can actually show as a subdomain, for example, language first, then your domain, or else it can have the domain at the end. It's really interesting actually how that works. You can also change language flags if you wish. I'm not sure why you'd need to do that, but that's there as well. So I'm going to go ahead, click on save configuration. I might actually change the indentation a little bit just to show you what this does. It's sort of just to show you to sort of please where you want it to show up. So I'm going to go ahead once again. You can see it's at the bottom right now, and we've turned off the branding. We've changed the position slightly, and now you can see it is changed. No more branding, and the languages are all there. So that's really cool. You can actually move it as far and wide as you want, but that's really handy to have. Now, some additional features you can actually have on your website as well. If we go to domains once again, or we can go to settings, you can see here we have excluded pages. Now, for some reason, if you'd wanted to exclude pages from being translated, you're more than welcome to using the exclude pages page. And basically, you can start adding your own rules to the different pages to actually deactivate the translations. I'm not quite too sure when you would need this, but people would have that purpose, would know exactly what they're trying to do. And if we go back to domains one more time, I want to show you my translations, because this is where you can go ahead and actually go in there and edit them. So if for some reason some of the translation wasn't quite right, you could actually come in here and edit it. Now you can edit it via the text editor, which is quite easy to do. You can see what it turns itself into, and it's all using machine learning at the moment. You can also do the custom one, or you can do pro, or if it's not quite right still, you can even order a professional person to do it for you. But basically this is what it's going to look like once it translates using that language. So if you wanted to go in here and change it, you could, which is quite cool. And then you could even go into the visual editor and actually edit it live, which I'm actually not going to do because the store isn't yet published, but so it's not going to work. But if you are live, you can go ahead and visually edit things live, which is really cool. And an interesting thing as well is you can also see the amount of people viewing your page. You can see how many words are on there, and you can see all the different types of languages. So that's basically ConveyThis. So what I'm actually going to do right now is jump behind the camera. I just want to talk about a few extra things real quick. Okay, so that was ConveyThis, and as you can see, it was so easy actually to implement and install on the Shopify website, and it is exactly the same process with different website providers as well. I'm very stoked. Within a few minutes, I was able to make my new website a multi-language website that could be easily translated and edited wherever I actually needed to make adjustments. So I'm very stoked with how it came out, and I hope it has helped you understand how you can do it as well. Now, once again, if you want to get started with ConveyThis, use the link in the description. You'll also be helping support the channel. But apart from that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe for more videos. That's it from me. I'll see you on the next one.